The room went silent for a fraction of a second before the soft hum of conversation returned, but the words still hung in the air, sharper than any knife. You're nothing but a fraud. The slap landed across my cheek like a shockwave. Heat flared in my skin, but it was nothing compared to the cold, stunned disbelief that froze me from the inside out. My own wife, my Rachel, stood before me, her face flushed, eyes burning with something I couldn't yet name. And all around us, our friends, colleagues, and clients stared, frozen in polite horror. I blinked. I tried to speak, anything, but no sound came. I'd thought I knew her, thought I understood the woman I had married 3 years ago, thought love had been enough to create an unshakable trust. And yet, here she was, publicly humiliating me at the company's Christmas gala, slapping me like I was some stranger, calling me words I hadn't even imagined she could say. I don't understand, I stammered finally, my voice trembling. Rachel's hands were trembling too, though in anger or fear I couldn't tell. You've been hiding it from me. You're a liar. Her voice cracked on the last word. She backed away slightly, her chest heaving. All this time I thought I was married to, what? Some mediocre accountant. Some guy struggling to make ends meet. And instead, you own this company. You've been playing me. The truth hit me like a blow. My grip on reality wavered. This wasn't about a casual mistake or a miscommunication. This was about betrayal. And yet, something else stirred beneath my confusion. Something sharper, more dangerous. How much did she really know? I cleared my throat, trying to steady myself. Rachel, I didn't hide it from you to hurt you. I never meant. You didn't hide it to hurt me. Her laugh was bitter, almost hysterical. You hid it because you wanted to see if I'd fall for a nobody. You wanted to test me. The accusations stabbed at me, leaving my mind whirling. I had worked hard for my success, yes, but never in a single thought did I imagine using her, manipulating her feelings for my gain. She had always been the heart of my life. She had been my anchor. Until tonight, at least. Rachel, listen. You don't know what you're saying. My voice grew firmer, but the uncertainty clawed at my chest. I love you. I never. You love me, she snapped, cutting me off. Her voice was now low, icy. You love me while hiding your life from me. While letting me think we were struggling, while I worried and sacrificed, She paused, shaking her head violently, trying to control herself. I can't do this. I can't trust you anymore. The room had gone completely quiet now. Even the waitstaff had stopped, holding trays of champagne and hors d'oeuvres, as though the scene between us had absorbed all light and sound. I felt the weight of every eye on us, every whispered thought, every judgment. I wanted to reach for her, to pull her into my arms and explain everything, but I also feared what I might see if I did. Fear that the love I thought existed was already gone, replaced by betrayal, suspicion, and anger. Rachel, I said, slower this time, careful. You don't know the whole story. Me explain. Please. She shook her head, tears glinting in the soft Christmas lights, and I saw for the first time how hurt she really was. Not just angry. Explain. How can you explain years of lies? How can you explain pretending to be someone I could relate to, while hiding your wealth? Did you ever love me, or was it all just a game for you? The word game cut deeper than the slap had. My mind raced. Could she really believe that? That the nights I stayed up worrying about her, helping her with bills she didn't even need me to pay, were all some calculated scheme? The thought itself was unbearable. I loved you more than anything, I said, my voice breaking despite my efforts to remain calm. Everything I did out of love. Not to trick you, not to test you. I never wanted to keep this from you. But I also knew you'd treat me differently if you knew I had wealth. I wanted to be loved for who I am, not what I own. Can't you see that? Her laugh this time was quieter, almost hollow. Loved me. Loved me enough to humiliate me at every little financial inconvenience. Loved me enough to cheat me of my trust. Her words froze me. For a moment, my stomach sank into a pit of dread. Cheat me of my trust. That was it, the truth. It wasn't about money. It was about faith, intimacy, vulnerability. And she felt betrayed. I swallowed hard. Rachel, I didn't cheat on you. I didn't deceive you to hurt you. I thought we could build a life where our hearts mattered more than numbers. I made a mistake in not telling you sooner. I see that now. But please don't let this destroy what we have. She looked at me, eyes glistening, and for a second, it seemed like the anger had softened into something else. Pain, confusion, fear. I stepped closer, hoping she would let me bridge the chasm between us. But then she shook her head, backing away. I can't just pretend this didn't happen. You lied to me in the most fundamental way possible. Every moment I thought we were partners, I was a fool. And I can't. Her words stopped as someone cleared their throat behind us. I turned slightly to see our colleague, Mark, trying awkwardly to intervene. Maybe we should. No, Rachel snapped, spinning to face him, her fury reignited. This isn't about anyone else. This is about him. About him lying to me for years. I felt a wave of helplessness wash over me. Everyone in the room now stared at us like we were some tragic play unfolding on a gilded stage. My chest felt tight, my throat raw. This was supposed to be our night, our celebration. Not this. I closed my eyes for a moment and let the hurt hit me. The betrayal I felt, not her betrayal necessarily, but the emotional chasm between us, was suffocating. And yet, even in that suffocating pain, a stubborn ember of hope remained. I couldn't give up, not yet. Rachel, I said quietly, almost pleading, I will do whatever it takes to make this right. Tell me what I need to do. I'll. She turned away, shaking her head, tears sliding down her cheeks now. I need time. I need to breathe. Her words struck me like thunder, but I nodded, understanding that the bridge between us had not been destroyed in a single night. It had been crumbling, and tonight had exposed the cracks. But even broken, I refused to walk away. I watched her leave the room, moving past stunned guests and murmured judgments, and I felt a mix of fear and determination. Fear that I might lose her forever. Determination to prove that love could survive even the deepest wound. Later, alone in my office, I sat in silence. The city lights glittered below, indifferent to my pain. I ran my hands over my face and wondered, how could something so beautiful, so intimate, go so wrong so fast? How could trust, something I had taken for granted, be shattered in a single word, a single slap? And yet, even in that desolation, I realized something crucial. Betrayal is not always about intent. Sometimes it is about perception. And if I could truly show her that my love had never wavered, that my heart had never played games, maybe, just maybe, she would believe me. I didn't know how long it would take. Days, months, years even. But I made a silent promise. I would rebuild that trust, brick by brick, even if it broke me in the process. Because love, I decided, was worth every ache, every scar, every moment of doubt. And as I looked out at the city skyline that glittered like a million tiny stars, I whispered into the quiet, almost a prayer. Rachel, I will make this right. Somehow I will.